Just a real quick check-in. Today is October 14th. It is a Thursday. And yesterday was a big day. We closed on the sale of our house. That was the big thing that had to happen it was like the big rock in the middle of the stream clogging up the works. And it's done. It's closed. We've got the money in the bank. Everything is out of there. The other big thing is now my soon-to-be ex stayed last night here in my house with me because, closing on the house, and he had trips to do and couldn't get flights out until this morning. So he got up super early this morning. I heard him get up real quick, and then I went back to sleep. And that is the last roommate I am going to have. Let's hope for the foreseeable future. Of course, my home is always open and available for my children, but then my daughter and her boyfriend are into their apartment finally, which took longer than it should have taken by no fault of their own. And so my house is mine, and I'm so excited for what the new chapter is going to bring, what the new adventure is going to be, the new journey forward. So today is a good day. Yesterday was a good day. It's kind of a yucky day outside, but I don't care. Every decision I make going forward, every decision anyone makes in their life will affect other people in some manner or other, but I don't have to consult anybody else for my decision making. I just have to consult maybe my accountant and my inner voice, and evidently my dog, because I wish you could see him, but he's right here breathing on me. But my days are mine to do with as I wish. My money is mine to do with as I wish. Any career decisions or business decisions I make are mine, and pretty excited about that. It's the freedom. It's I was in Selma, Alabama recently with some friends, and I should do a whole vlog about that trip, but I haven't. But while I was there, we met someone, Afriye Weekendodis, I might have her name wrong, sorry, at the By the River Center for Humanity. It's an amazing place. She's an amazing woman. I could sit and listen to her stories all day long. But when she was telling us about sharing her story, her personal story with us, and the work that she's doing now in Selma, Alabama, something really stuck with me. During her presentations, she asks people, what are you going to do with your freedom? And that's a big question, and it really hit me hard. It hit me deep in my heart, because I've got freedom now, freedom I haven't had maybe ever in my life. I had freedom as a child, a lot of freedom to do things, but I didn't have the sovereignty and the finances and everything else to do whatever I wanted. And I'm not wealthy by any stretch of the imagination right now, but I'm where I want to be. I have control of what I want to have control over, and I make the decisions, and I'm not a frivolous, usually, maybe minor frivolities, but I'm not a generally frivolous person. So, although I did just order a slipcover for a very ugly chair in my living room that is the wild and craziest patterns of colors, but that's about it, and it was $25. So that's the extent of my frivolity, I think, at this point in my life. But what are you going to do with your freedom? It's a much better way, a better approach than throwing someone's privilege in their face. And I just really liked that thought, and I've been meditating on it and thinking about it quite a bit lately. What am I going to do with my freedom? I want to save for my future. I want to make sure I remain free for as long as possible, that I am able to support myself into my retirement years and be able to retire. And I also, what am I going to do with my freedom? I'd like to give to my children and my community in any way that I can. So I need to have the freedom to not work as much as I always think I need to in order to support myself, so that I have time and energy of myself, time and my own energy to give of myself to my community. So a lot of days I get home and I'm just wiped out and there's nothing left. There might be money in the bank, but there's nothing of me left to give to anybody. What am I going to do with my freedom? I want to travel. I still have all these four-legged loves here in my home, so that's a little limited, but if I'm a professional pet sitter. I can find another me, hopefully, somewhere that I can pay to take care of my pets so that I can travel. So I'm not always the one left at home caring for the animals. I can go. And what am I going to do with my freedom? I'm going to build my business. I'm going to build my footprint on the earth in a sustainable way. So sustainable footprint, not a capitalistic negative footprint. So lots of ideas, and it's just so excited. I drew my tarot cards yesterday and today. Yesterday, my me card, I guess I can't say the other word. Significator, is that the word? Anyway, the card that represents me yesterday was the Empress, and that felt really good. I haven't seen her in a while in my things, but the Fool came up, and the Fool came up today as well. So this energy of the Fool, I'm starting at zero, and I'm starting on a new path and a new adventure. I'm just going to, my little dog at my side, I'm going to leap and know that the universe is there to catch me and support me, and see what magical and amazing journey my new freedom will take me at. So that's what I'm going to do with my freedom. I'm going to set out on a new adventure called life, and I'm not scared of middle age. I'm not scared of being alone or loneliness. I'm excited. I'm excited for this new adventure. So just wanted to share that. There's just so much happening, and now it's all happened. It was all happening. It was all happening at once. It was too much sometimes to happen, to deal with. But now I feel like, yeah, there's always more. I still have some cardboard boxes. I have a whole wall of picture frames and artwork over here that needs to be hung on the wall. I have a few purchases here and there I need to do. I have some banking and money management things I need to do. The divorce isn't final for a couple more weeks. It's November 4th, I believe, is our court date. So that's another little milestone, but I feel like the big milestone was the house. Once the house was sold and Steve was able to move out and go, on his new adventure, begin his new adventure, this was the big turning point. It's not the signing of papers in the courthouse. It's like people who choose not to be in a long-term relationship and not get legally married. It's just a piece of paper. So it's a legally binding piece of paper, and there's some monetary shit in there that I gotta be worried about, or not worried about, but take care of. So that's a whole other thing for a whole other day. Maybe I will, once I figure out a little bit more about the financial journey that I'm on, I'll share about that, because I think a lot of women in my generation, we were taught not to talk about politics, religion, and money. I don't talk about politics a lot, but religion and money I will talk to you about all day, if I get, especially now that I'm getting more comfortable with money. Can you go? And then when you were raised like I was, without a lot of discretionary income, a lot of extra money, and by very, I wouldn't say necessarily frugal, but just puritanical family beliefs. Um, my knowledge of money and investing and money management, and it's all about just how much did you bring in this week, and how far can you make it go. There's a lot more to managing money. I'm slowly learning at 54 years old how to do it. So I'll talk about that in another vlog here at some point. So just wanted to share the excitement of my new journey and this new phase of life. So have a good one. Thanks for watching, and keep sticking with me. It's a process. Now I think I can take a deep breath, let it out, and get back to work on some more witchy business. And it's the season. I know I'm a little behind. Original plans, my Samhain work was going to be done in August, and here it is, middle of October, and I haven't even begun my Samhain work. So, the wheel of the year keeps turning, and my ancestors didn't have Pinterest and YouTube to make them feel like they were behind. They just did what was called for in the season and when they had the time to do it. And that's the kind of witch I am. That's the kind of, work I'm going to be doing, is just do what I can do when I can do it and get it done. So thanks for being along on the ride. Like, subscribe, comment if you're so inclined. All three of you, whoever watched this. Okay? Mwah. Peace out, witches.